The City of Hagerstown proudly presents the Municipal Band under the direction of Lynn LaRue. Tonight featuring lots of Dixieland music and guest conductor Robert Cutler. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and join us by proudly singing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
A year or so ago, I was contacted by this gentleman who said, I'd like to have the opportunity to come and do a march with your band. And he told me about his background. And so this is his introduction. Edwin Franko Goldman was one of America's most beloved bandmasters and composer of marches in the early 20th century. He formed his own band in 1911, began a series of free summer concerts in New York City in 1918, and in 1929 was a founder of the American Bandmasters Association. During his 45-year career, he actively campaigned for better bands and for better music for them. His most popular composition, the On the Mall March, became an audience favorite because he encouraged them to sing along and then whistle along with the band. Dr. Goldman was responsible for literally hundreds of works now found in the standard band repertoire. The Goldman Band enjoyed a wide popularity for over 9 decades in New York City, across the United States and beyond. So now please welcome Edwin Franko Goldman III, also known as Bob Cutler.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my name is Edwin Franko Goldman, founder and director of the Goldman Band. I'm now considered a great American bandmaster of the early 20th century, at least not the one called Sousa. I've been asked to speak today on the subject of my career, my band, and my most popular composition, the March, On the Mall. And I'm grateful to Lynn LaRue, director of the Hagerstown Band, for this opportunity to do so. Well, let me tell you about the Goldman Band, organized over 100 years ago, that became one of the nation's most proficient concert bands. Last year, 2018, marked the 100th anniversary of our first summer concert series, which continued in New York City 4 evenings a week, over 12 weeks, for over 60 years. Now that's a lot of concerts. I had conceived the idea of giving a series of free concerts because no public concerts were held in New York City in the summertime. As a matter of fact, even the Broadway theaters did not keep open in those days. Concert bands had to play in parks during summer months in order to make a living. And these seemed quite terrible to me, after having played in a symphony or grand opera orchestra under such great conductors as Damarosh, Mahler, and Toscanini. And when I played these park concerts, I felt sort of ashamed. These bands did not rehearse. They did not want to rehearse, and they didn't have any good music. I felt there was a great need for some professionally composed and performed band music. One of my professional contributions was to encourage noted composers to write better music for concert bands. Composers such as Percy Grainger, Ralph Vaughan Williams, Morton Gould, all were recipients of Goldman Band financial support. For a special occasion in 1923, I wrote a march dedicated to the donor of the new bandstand located on the Mall in Central Park, New York. It was first played the evening of June 25, 1923, at a concert given by my band. In the refrain, or the trio of the piece, the piccolo players of the band stood up and played their little solo. I later noticed that as the audiences became familiar with the melody, they would whistle it. And after a while, I actually encouraged them to do this. New York City is a cosmopolitan place. There were in attendance at our concerts Russians, French, Italians, Germans, and people from almost every country in the world, many of whom could not read or speak our language. So the words to the march became la la la. Nowadays, the audiences have no difficulty in remembering the text, and they sing along with vim and enthusiasm. Now we're going to play my march on the Mall. And in this, you, the audience, have to participate. You have some singing to do, and you have some words to memorize. The same in all languages. Just la la la. If you can't sing, whistle, and if you can't whistle, sing. So today, when the band first plays the trio, that's the third section of the march, I'll turn to you and invite you to sing along La 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 with me and with the band. Okay? Let's do it.
Thanks once again for coming this evening. We hope to see you again next week when we will be featuring our own saxophone quartet in the solo spotlight. Until then, this is Tim Godwald on behalf of Lynn and the band, wishing you a very pleasant good evening and good night.